Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? So today's brew review is going to be of the Moosehead Canadian Lager. We're going, I forgot, it's north of the border, but Border de Norte. It's a 5% alcohol by volume, and it is a 12 fluid ounce can, established in 1867. So you have this Moosehead. They have relatively a extensive line of different types of brews and other types of libations. So let me see if I can't find it. I'll give you a quick look at the back. I won't bother to read that. You can, if you want to, pause it. Go ahead and get back to that. Imported to the United States by Imported by United States Beverage LLC, Stamford, Connecticut. St. John. Union made. But that's about it for the information on that one. So let's go ahead and get this cracked and poured, and we'll move on. I needed something to wipe this with. Just another, another PSA. Wipe the cans. If you're gonna, even if you pour it from the can to a glass, wipe that thing. As someone who's worked in a distribution center, wipe the wipe the cans, please. I didn't even crack it. I was so confuzzled. Hair cracking for you. There we go. Yes, as someone who's worked in those distribution warehouses, I'm not looking at what I'm doing. I'm looking at something else. I keep doing that. There we are, nice and easy. Slow is easy, easy is fast. Gotta go fast. Ka-chow. Anywho. Hey. So, Moosehead Lager, Canadian lager. They claim they use 100% two-row malted barley and their own proprietary yeast. Ooh, keep your secrets, wizard. Alright, so I could not find an IBU rating for this. If you know that, drop that in the comment section. Love to hear it. I did my due diligence as far as I'm concerned, and I'm pleased with what I came back with. But yeah, so when I do a brew review, I do a one and done deal. I try and find singles if I can. This was sourced from my not so local Total Wine and More up in the Rim, North San Antonio. Couldn't find an IBU rating, but moving on. For all my calorie counting carb conscious connoisseurs, there's 45. Just start over. Calorie count is 145. Not bad, I guess. Carb count's 11. That's pretty nice. And it's got 1 gram of protein. Okay. It is a 5% alcohol per volume. That's pretty standard. Well, it is for domestics. Well, maybe that's the standard for their domestic, which I don't think so. Some nations have a different standard for what they're willing to give to their consumers, like the nation of Japan. I hear in some prefectures they do limit the alcohol percentage that you can buy off the shelf. In some places I've heard it's 35%. But moving on. So they established the brewery in 1867 in New Brunswick. So I paid $2.70 out the door for this Moosehead Lager. Let's go ahead and get it on the nose. Ooh, it's kind of got a pungent barley, a little bit of maltiness, and there's a little bit of yeasty breadiness. It's got a better nosing than a lot of domestics that I've had lately. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. That's not bad. That's not bad, eh? Oh, don't you know? Okay, I'm gonna get one more, and then we'll talk about that. Sorry, forgot to offer you some. Here, have some. The nose is pretty good. It's got a little bit of a pungency to it. The palate is pretty darn good. It's got a good palate, lasts a little bit. It's got more length to it than a lot of ones I've had lately. That's actually not bad. You got some creaminess. There's a little bit of malty barleyness on it. There's this flavor on the very back end. I can't describe because I haven't experienced it as of yet. I don't have a word for it. Nothing's clicking in the old brain pan about what that could be. It's not offensive, but it's prominent enough to get noticed. Like, hey, what is that? I'll do one more and we'll talk about the finish. Okay. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this. I've heard of Moosehead before, and I've tried a few Canadian beers. I'm not too big on Canadian whiskey. There's a story behind that, and yes, it does involve childhood trauma. If you know, you know. Some of my longtime viewers, they might already know the story behind that. I don't care much for Canadian whiskey, but I'm willing to give it a go for the sake of experience and sharing said experience with you. So the finish, there is a negative. On the very, very trailing end of the finish, there is a sort of dry blandness on the tongue. I'm still getting some pretty good creaminess on the sides where the tongue meets the cheek. You sort of just work that and lather that up. But unfortunately, yeah, on the tongue, it sort of goes dry, like that wet, semi-wet cardboard, kind of a blandness on the tongue. Excuse me. I've had a few other Canadian beers, Molson Ice. These were many, many, many years ago. Probably half my life ago at least. Yeah, I've had a few Canadian beers. Like I said, when I worked in that distribution center warehouse, there was all kinds of stuff from all kinds of places. And I tried a little bit of everything. So every payday, we get to go home and we take a paychecks home, and we get to take a case of beer home with us. So every payday, I would take something different that I haven't seen in my local stores, or things I might not want to pay for myself. And that was really the best part of that. The paycheck was nice, but working like no less than 12-hour shifts, like, you know, you go in when the sun is out and you go home when the sun is out. Those are some hard times, but you know what? Good paychecks and free beer and good times. Lots of good people to work with in there. But anyway, it's got a good finish. Like I said, except for that very trailing end, this is a little bit dry, but that's not too bad. You could solve that by just having another drink. Oh man, yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's got a sort of twisted sweetness on the palate. I don't think I mentioned that. Like a twisted sour sweetness that mixes in with the malt and the barley. It's kind of good. I like that. So let's score it, shall we? Oh boy. Ah, man. Man, oh man. Okay, so calorie count's acceptable. Carb count is very nice. It's about a third of what I can have for the day. $2.70 for the can. 5% ABV. I like this. I'm going to give this a weak 5 out of 5. I think it's one of the highest scores I've given a brew. And it's a Canadian. It's pretty nice. I like the colors, the aesthetics, the green, the gold, and the white. I love that color palette. If it had some yellow, I'd say, Anywho, my fair price on it. As I gave it that kind of a score, I think $2.70 out the door is fine. Buy it in the 12-pack, and it'd probably drop down closer to $2, wouldn't it? $2 a can. I think that would be about what I would want to do. And so I guess that covers would I buy this again? Yes, I would. I would like to have this again, but they do have an extensive line, which I have not seen. I'm going to have to track down another Moosehead. If you've had Moosehead and you've had other stuff in their lines, expressions in their lines, drop it in the comment section. Let me know which one you think I should try next. And I'd like to know, where are you at? What are you currently drinking? What do you think about the Moosehead Lager? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.